Hello, everyone. Hello, we are live.
Hello.
Hello, welcome. I'm so glad, if you're watching us tonight for this open business discussion. So, thank you for listening to us either live or as a replay. So, for anyone new here and watching us today, my name is Sibi. I'm a registered nurse and educator from the UK, and I started digital business earlier this year on a site to create more time, freedom, and financial flexibility. Now, let me give you, before we go on to the live discussion, I have got my team here. We are from UK and Ireland. Let's do our introduction first before we go on to a little bit of overview of the business and our topic. So just let you know our topic today. We are going to talk about one of the most common questions that we usually get from most of our uh, inquiries that come to us is, why do I have to pay the 149 US dollars, and why doesn't the complimentary webinar that you get as part of registering onto our website, why doesn't it explain everything in upfront? So that's what we are going to talk about today. But let's see who is with us in our team today. So shall we start with Sis Paramita?
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in this world. This is Paramita, and I am originally from India, currently living in London, UK, with my husband and children. I'm a certified graphic designer. I worked as teacher and art teacher. Currently, I'm a full-time digital entrepreneur, and I have been doing this business for almost 4 years. So that's my short introduction. Over to you, Sis Tess.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Tess here. I'm originally from the Philippines and currently living here in Ireland, UK for the last 16 years. I'm a registered nurse, I'm a mom, a wife, and a digital business owner. I have been doing this business since May of 2023. So that's it for me. I'll pass on the mic to Sis Fatmata.
Hi everyone, my name is Fatmata Bwiwa. I'm a mom and a wife, originally from Sierra Leone, West Africa. I now live in the US, Wisconsin, USA. I'm a registered nurse and a digital business owner. I've been in this business since September 2023. Welcome, guys, to the live.
Amazing. Thank you so much for giving a brief introduction. So that's who we are. So you can see we are a little bit of different background as well. So what is this business that we are actually talking about? So just to give you a brief overview of it, it is a part of a global digital business community. So it helps everyday people, from people like me, like nurses, to teachers, parents, professionals, build an online income using the digital tools, automation, and of course the mentorship. So today we are celebrating the ninth anniversary since the beginning of this business, and it was such a good celebration that we attended the live sessions. It was quite early in the morning for the UK people and for the island, but we all attended that because we were also enthusiastic.
Mhm.
So when I was listening to it, it initially started with about 30 people, and now we have expanded to more than 266,000 people in the community globally. And I think the number one reason for its success is the proven system and the support behind it that has given the courage to an ordinary person like me, like us, with no business experience, to dream bigger, and with the leaders in the community showing exactly how this could be done. So in this business, again, there's no products, or we don't chase sales. The systems are already built for us. So what we do is we learn marketing strategies, which is all on the training platform, share information online, and attract people who are looking for similar opportunities. So that's the best part of it. And the most importantly, you can do it from anywhere. All you need is a Wi-Fi, internet, and the willingness to learn with a laptop or a phone. So let's get back to the question. So if this business is legitimate, why do we have to pay the 149 US dollars? And why doesn't the webinar tell us everything straight away? So let's ask this question to start with, Sis Tess. What is the purpose of the 149 US dollars?
Thank you for that, CCB. So, um, like this is something a lot of people have been asking us, like, what's that $149 for? And we totally get it because honestly, when myself now, when I was first starting, I had the same question too. So let me clear it up once and for all, okay? That $149 is not, it's not a joining fee. It's actually an investment to set up your very own digital business. You see, this is not one of those sign up and sell type of things. What we have is a complete system, like a ready-made business setup that's designed to help you start right. So now think of it this way: you wouldn't expect to open a cafe for free, right? Of course not. You'd need to pay for your shop, the tools and the training before you open your doors.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this business, ours is actually a digital shop front. So you don't need to rent a space or you don't need to buy stocks. Everything runs online. You can manage it from home, from your phone, even while you're out with your family or even when you're on holidays. So what does that $149 really cover? So let me break it down quickly. First, you'll get your own professional website fully set up and hosted for you. Second, you'll have an automated system that runs in the background even while you're sleeping or you're busy with your work or with your life. You're
Mm-hmm.
also get a step-by-step video training, perfect for beginners, even if you have zero tech experience or if you don't have any business background at all. You'll also have a personal mentorship and coaching, so you're never going to do this alone. And you'll be part of a global community of over 267,000 members worldwide. So that $149, that's the foundation of your business. It covers your tools, your education, your support system, and you're not just paying to join something. You're actually investing in your future. And also, here's what I love. It's 100% risk-free. You get 30 days to explore everything. So go through the training and really see if it's for you. If not, you can request a full refund, no questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, that $149 opened the door to a new chapter in my life. It gave me hope. It gave me a new vision. It made me realize that I can build something that truly works around my life, not the other way around. So, if you've been praying for a sign or maybe thinking, Lord, is there more for me out there? Maybe this is it. So, don't ignore that little nudge in your heart. That one small decision could be the start of something amazing. So, that's it for me.
Thank you so much, Sis. You touched on all of the aspects, and just from my experience, I've been on holiday for 3 weeks. I was busy spending time with my parents, attending the wedding and all the ceremonies, and lo and behold, I have been getting inquiries coming in. I have had a buyer, and it is all the automation, of the system, and that is the beauty of it. It just keeps on working, even if I don't. So I just have to do 10 to 20% of it, and the rest is done by the automation. And again, when you pay the 149, it also, when as this test said, it's a risk free because for 30 days. So it gives you access to know about this business, the companies, the products, the partnerships, the strategies as a pre-coaching video call, isn't it? So all the videos explains everything inside out to help you make the informed decision to see whether it is the right choice for you or not. And
Mm-hmm.
that's the first step. Once you don't know about it, how do you know whether it is good for you or not, or whether you want to try it or not, or whether you want to invest further in this business or not. So that is why 149 US dollars is so important, and it helps you to make that decision whether you would like to join this business or not, and what this business can bring you. But saying that, we or when you register on our website, you get this webinar that you can watch. There's a short webinar of 20 minutes, and again there is a live webinar of 90 minutes which you can watch, or you can even get to watch the replay if you don't have time to watch the live. So why does that webinar doesn't explain everything is some of the questions that you asked us. So Sis Paramita is going to clarify that for you all. So Sis Paramita, could you explain why the initial webinar doesn't explain everything?
Thank you. Thank you so much for asking this question. Yes, this is a very common question. And when I joined, I also had that question in my mind, why webinar is not explaining me and why I need to take a 30 days trial. But let me tell you one thing, that webinar is just an overview of the business. Okay, and webinar, we, as CV said, that we have 20 minutes and we have 90 minutes. And in the 90 minutes webinar, the first 20-30 minutes will be explained about the business, and then the people who are actually doing the business, real people from around the world, they come and share their experience. So that is the webinar, and when you are watching the webinar, you are getting the basic information about the business. That's an overview, because it's not possible in that short time to explain the whole blueprint to our audience. So that is why, there is this option of taking 30 days trial. Also, this way you can say that the company or the system, it is saving their system also, and also they are saving people time, because in webinar, if they try to explain and explain, it will be difficult for people in the first overview to understand the business. When you have the overview and then you go to this 30 days trial, where you will get 7 videos to watch, short videos, which will explain you, very step by step in detail, that this is the business, what is, like, how it works, all the blueprint, and the compensation plan, everything, that will be easier for you. Also, one more reason why the webinar doesn't explain, because webinar anyone can watch, because if you go to our websites here, just register, you can watch. But everybody is not serious about the business, right? But
Mm-hmm.
this is a genuine business. This is not a quick rich scheme. This is a
Mm-hmm.
business for lifetime, and we also want people who are really want to build a business by using our system to come to this business. So that is why when we are giving them the 30 days trial with 149, here the filter is happening. So who really want to do something, looking for a side hustle or extra income, or looking for a change, they are taking this to seriously find out and do the research about the business. And also, one more thing I would like to mention, that is also shows, how transparent our business is. Because if you are watching now or watched us before, many times we mentioned that this business is not about bugging friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows that we don't bug people. They come through our website and they watch the webinar. If they feel interest, they go to the next step and they take the 30 days trial. And after, when they take the 30 days trial, they get all the information. And after, seeing all the information, knowing everything, they take an informed decision. So this system is very, very transparent. And as my co-business owners already mentioned, that the best part is that this 149 is fully refundable, and no commitment, and no one is going to ask you any question. This system is for people, so that we can help people to take their own informed decision. And the webinar cannot do that. That only webinar watching cannot help you to take important decision, informed decision. That is why you are having this 30 days period, so that you can do your due diligence, you can be a part of our private community, you can watch the all the videos, and then you can take your own informed decision. I hope I explained that why it's not enough only to watch the webinar and take a decision.
Yes, thank you so much, Sis Paramita. It's like like I'm a nurse, isn't it? I know everything about nursing. I know everything about caring for patients. But if you ask me about business and business strategy, maybe it is all like high
Yeah,
up my
exactly, exactly.
this business, yes, I understand it now. I know what I'm doing. I follow the training and I'm already seeing the results. But that doesn't mean I can explain the whole strategy like somebody who's expert in business, isn't it? So if
Mhm.
I try to explain all of this to you who is coming to me, maybe I'll miss the most important part of it because I'm not that good at explaining the strategy. And again, I work full time. I don't have the time to sit with each and every person who asks about this business to sit for 2 to 3 hours trying to explain. And our concentration span is about 20 minutes to 30 minutes anyway. So, if you sit for 2 hours, you will not understand anything. So, the system takes care of all of that and it gives us the time freedom to enjoy our lives, spend the time with our family, travel, to spend the time with children. So, whatever we want to do. So, this is the beauty of it. So if once you join the business, that same thing you will be doing. You don't have to spend time sitting with any of the people that comes to inquire about the business to explain any of that. The system does it, and as his Paramita said, it is risk free. You have 30 days to watch, rewatch, ask questions to your mentor, and make that decision before you do the coaching call, whether you want to continue or not. So that is why it's important. So, Sis Fatmata, can you explain the value of it, versus the cost mindset for this? Or yeah, how would you like to say that?
Hello, everyone, again. Yes, I know that's the one thing people always think. Oh, this is costly. 149 is a lot. But I just want to say value is always more important than cost, because something that truly adds long-term value to your life, whether it is freedom, whether it's peace of mind, or new skills, or new opportunity, is more important than that 149, because all what you're doing with that 149, you investing in yourself. That's the first step, showing us that you really serious about this business. You somebody that really want to come find out what it is. And it's not an expense, because I know some people will say, oh, this is just money I'm going to spend on this business. You just invest in it. It sounds like it's a lot, but when you get the returns, you won't think about that 149. But let's just think about this. You go to the store, you pay um maybe just going out to eat, you pay more than 149 to eat. But that's just something you just do just for luxury or just to satisfy yourself. Whereas this 149 is like an investment for you. With this 149, you get a personal website, you get a mentorship, you learn new skills that will make you be able to create income and flexibility for years, and the freedom to work on your own schedule. The real question isn't, can I afford 149? It's can I afford to stay where I am and not create change? That's a big word. Do you want to stay the same place you are? Or do you want to invest 149 that will give you that financial stability, that will give you that flexibility, that will give you that extra stream of earning? You're not just paying for a business, you're investing in your growth, your future, and your freedom. If you would like to come find out what we're talking about, just join us as Sister Paramita, CB, and others, and Tess have said, just come and find out what we're talking about and see if it is for you or if it's not for you. So all I can say, the 149 is an investment for you. It's a value. It's going to add value to your life. It's not a cost. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Padmata. Yes, that is the value of it, isn't it? It's like when I first saw about this business, it was I was skeptical, I was unsure, I was even scared. But then I saw that, yes, $149 is completely refundable within the 30 days. So that's what made me actually invest into it to see, okay, if will this work for me. And that's how I watched the pre-coaching call videos, and the 7 videos that Sis Paramita mentioned. I took time to understand it. I got my family to watch it as well before making the decision whether I want to go ahead with it or not. And again, it explains different strategies, the different investments that you can do to join this business, and how you gain commission. Everything is explained, like as in a blueprint, as has been explained already. And again, many of them, even before joining or watching this, they think, oh, this is like any other pyramid or MLM scheme, and have that misconception. So the best thing is to invest in the $149, see what strategies is, how does the commission work, what is this high ticket marketing that we do. And once you understand that, even if you still have the doubts, you can speak to your mentor who can clarify many of those doubts for you to help you make that informed decision. So I think what we have just discussed is a powerful discussion tonight. And I hope this gives those who are watching some real clarity on why there is $149 payment, and why the webinar is just the beginning, and it's a beginning of taking an action into doing something really big to help get your dreams coming true. So it's about for us, it's about creating path for people who are serious about changing their situation. So it isn't really a cost, it's your commitment to start something that you could transform your future. So remember, any one of us here, you can get in touch with us to watch the free webinar to start with, to know what it's about, and then take the first step. And rather than just watching, wondering, and maybe even doubting, just take the action and then see what is there within this business, so that you can then feel happy that, okay, I have looked at it and it's not for me, or I have looked at me and it's definitely really lucrative, and you really would like to do it and invest further into it. So that's all the discussion is about for tonight. Have an amazing evening, everyone, and remember, your future starts with the action you take today. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Thank you, guys.